Okay, guys, so the next two videos are probably the most important in this whole SMS training. This is really what you need to integrate into your SMS campaigns if you want them to be successful. So this video is all about formatting. So we're just going to show you exactly how to format, what to have featured, what not to have featured, and then the next video is going to be about strategy. So um, it's going to be a little bit more on the soft skills and the different methods and strategy you can implement. So I will also press with this that you are responsible for your campaigns. You can choose to listen to this or not listen to this. Um, some people don't and still have success, but what I'm showing you is going to give you the highest rate of deliverability, the most success, the most leads, and the most conversions, and keep your account in good health for the longest amount of time. So have your account warmed up, run through this program. So you can download this PowerPoint and run through it and kind of use this as a guide, especially when you're getting going. But a couple things. So jumping into how to actually format your SMS campaigns. Always make sure stop on responses on. Um, this way you're just not messaging people back to back after they've already responded or opted out. This is a little bit of strategy, but don't blast the same list over and over very frequently. You can obviously send to them again. Just put, a handful of days in there, whatever you feel comfortable with. But if you take the same list and send to them 5 times in the same day, your deliverability is going to go way down. Drip mode. Send in drip mode. It's going to help you not overload the queue and avoid a lot of other errors that can cause low deliverability, which we'll jump into when we go through the different error codes on Twilio in the next training. But send in drip mode, you'll see a lot higher success. You must have an opt-out. So we're going to go through what the opt-outs are and the different ones you can implement. Must have sender identification or signature. I'll go through kind of what that actually looks like. Um, and it's highly encouraged to input a custom field so that every message is at least a little bit different. So it doesn't look like you're just sending the same exact message thousands of times. So here's kind of the quick checklist, but I'm going to go through some good and bad examples, and then I'll talk to you about opt-outs, sender identification, all that kind of stuff. So here is the formal example. So this is directly from Twilio. These are two good examples that were sent to me directly from my Twilio rep. So you can see, hi, Sally. So that's a custom field right there. So that's going to change each message. Obviously, isn't Sally. They put in the first name. So this is sender identification. So this would be, Tyler with SalesPro. You filled out a form requesting info, yada, yada, yada. Is it still okay to contact you here? Asking permission. If so, respond yes. If not, opt out. So the opt out is this stop to unsubscribe. Here's another example, pretty much asking permission, outlining the company name, um, replying yes, reply stop to unsubscribe. Um, these are two good examples directly from Twilio. So if you follow these formatting, um, obviously change whatever sales language you want to put in there. But these are two good examples directly from Twilio of what to do. So because these are kind of generic, I've included two active examples from accounts that are already on the platform. They're sending thousands successfully with a manageable error rate. So we'll jump into this one. Um, so you can see he is selling the ERC program. So do you have any W-2s? Your relief up to 26,000 per W-2 is forgivable money. If you're interested, respond yes. Otherwise, please respond no. Brennan. So here he has his sender identification, Brennan at Kairos Group. He has his opt-in and his opt-out, and he has his sales language. So it's not the perfect message. He talks like a couple things that make this message a little problematic is the money sign and talking about government relief. COVID can be a trigger word. Um, those like that can cause it to get flagged more often, but not terribly. So he's under the goal. What we really see, as long as you're under 20% in the error rate, you're not going to really run into a ton of problems. And obviously, you want it as low as possible, but you can successfully send a lot of campaigns and a lot of messages. So this is in the past 7 days. He sent 12,545 messages successfully. So it's short, it's to the point. It has a sender identification, it has opt-in, it has opt-out. One thing he's missing, he doesn't have a custom field. He doesn't have the person's name or their company or anything in there. That could probably get him down a little bit lower, but this is a live example. Obviously, it's not perfect, but I wanted to show you something that is more realistic and shows you kind of where you to play. Here's another example. So this is for a direct lending company. This is Max from TTL. I'm a direct lender to provide same-day approvals for unsecured equipment financing, operating capital, lines of credit, assist with SBA's funding, free tax credits for business. So he's just kind of selling everything. If you're interested, please respond yes. Respond no. So two things. Um, it's not great, and I'll run through kind of why, but it's not terrible. He's still under that 20% error rate, so he's still having a lot of success with this message. 10,000 messages in the last 7 days. So he has a um, custom message here, so it's Ryan, so it's going to change over time. That's good. He has Max from his company. That's good. So it's center identification. He has his opt-in or his opt-out and his opt-in. So he has all the main components. Again, some problems you can run into. All caps is not great. Talking about a lot of finance and a lot of business terms obviously is a little bit problematic. And so how this works is essentially robots that are kind of scraping this information and gathering it and deciding whether or not a message should get flagged or not. But again, I'll go into that in the Twilio training. But this covers, again, another live example. They're sending a lot pretty successfully, and they're generating a good amount of business from this. So again, not perfect, a couple things to tweak on it, but he's under that 20%. So he's still in the good. He's not running into any major problems. One thing to add, both these accounts followed the warm-up process. So they didn't start sending 10,000 a week the first time they signed up. These accounts have been around, they've been seasoned, and they're doing well. So quickly, I want to show you two bad examples. So these are people, their accounts have got shut down. We've had to reactivate them. We've had to rewarm them up. We've had to do a lot of effort to keep them being able to continue to use the platform, which is problematic. It slows them down. They lose phone numbers. They lose data. They're spending a lot of money wastefully because they're getting such low deliverability. It's not what you want to do. So again, I kind of want to, you don't necessarily have to perfectly follow this model, but you know, play within the guidelines we're giving you as far as having these necessary items, and you'll still see a lot of success and not run into problems. Um, so this example, hello, exclamation point, that's not good. We'll shoot you a brand new program. Right now our deals are looking at 100K. That's not good. Talking about large sums of money, anywhere from 6 months term. It's not a great word. Let me know if you're interested. So three main problems: no custom field, no opt-out, no opt-in, and no center identification. There's nothing here saying who this is coming from. It's just a random cold text. Um, yeah, it's problematic. So he is at a 52% error rate. So some of these still do get delivered, but 52% with errors is a huge problem. This account gets shut down time. You can kind of see the amount of errors and stuff in there. So we're working with him to help improve this, but I want to show you a very bad example. So if you come in, send a message like this, send 10,000 of them out in the first week, your accounts can get shut down. And don't yell at our support team when that happens. Please pay attention to this. Easily could change this by adding opt-in, opt-out, adding a custom field, say, hello, Paul, this is Jake from State Farm, whatever you want to say, add in there, and this message would significantly perform a lot better. So here's one example. Here's another one. Good afternoon. So he does have his name in there, which that's good.